Today's video is not going to be our normal video, but I think it's one that's really important and one that should be talked about more. So today we're going to be talking about how to reach your fitness and health goals and what that looks like in honoring God with everything that you do. The first thing that we have to think about, realize, and even change is that the world's way is not the way. The world's way is focused on appearance, impressing others, and objectifying our bodies as well as other people's. And this turns into idolatry and making our bodies idols. And then you have the other side of this that is not worried about our bodies at all. And we can do whatever we want with them, whether that's drugs, sex, eating whatever we want, and just treating our bodies terribly. And so neither one of these ways reflects God's love and what the Bible says about our bodies. These views also lead to burnout, letdown, running out of motivation, and ultimately not having a strong root system or why behind these goals that you have. So whatever your goal is, whether it's fat loss, building muscle, or just improving the way that you feel, we're going to get into now what we should be doing and how we should be viewing these things. So the big thing here is that we need to turn to God and His ways. Our why needs to be rooted in Him and what the Word says. So this looks like prioritizing our spiritual health and keeping that number one no matter what. Not over our physical health, not over our husband or wife. Our spiritual health is number one. And we see this written really well in 1 Timothy 4:8 where it says, "For physical training has some value, but godliness has value for all things." And so we see in that verse that we need to value our spiritual health above all things, including our physical health. And as for our physical health, we need to remember that we are not doing it as the world does it, that we are transforming our mind and turning after God, looking to Him in all things. Verses like Romans 12:1-2, and 1 Corinthians 10:31, doing everything unto the Lord. And so then our goals turn from impressing others and objectifying our bodies to honoring God with our bodies and being ready for whatever He calls us to do. Whether that's playing with our kids and keeping up with them or grandkids, or whether that's God calling us to go to a different country into some remote village and taking the gospel to those people. But the point here is honoring God with our bodies and everything that we do. Whatever we eat, whatever we drink, everything, let it honor God. And so we are turning from impressing people to honoring God with all that we do. And I truly believe that if you take that mindset and that heart towards your health and fitness, that you will have the drive, the discipline, and the desire to take steps towards your goals. Okay, so now how about some practical things to change your health and to take steps forward in this journey? Number one would be putting God first, like we've already talked about, whether that's before, during, after your workouts, in your day, everything. Just praying, praising, and thanking God for the body that He has given you. And to go along with this, changing your identity and the way that you think about things from maybe your appearance and impressing others to honoring God. So that may look like, because I am a Christ follower, I want to honor God with my body and nourish my body with good food and really take care of my body, exercise, and do all of those things. Number two, let's set some realistic and sustainable goals. And most diet plans or challenges, everything kind of fails in this area a lot. Most of them want you to be absolutely perfect and do everything all at once. But what I want you to do is think about your lifestyle right now and what is one step that you can take in order to get that one step closer to your goal. It doesn't have to be some huge thing, some perfect plan, but what is one step that can get you closer? So if your goal is to walk 10,000 steps a day and you're at 4,000 right now on average, let's shoot for maybe 6,000 on average, and that's going to be one step closer. You're going to build that habit, and over time, that one habit is really going to add up, and then you can add habits to that later on down the road. But don't get too ahead of yourself on this. You want to make sure your plan is sustainable and realistic for your life right now. So start now, pick one thing and carry that out, make the habit, and then add another. And number three is having a community, encouragement, and accountability around you. And I'm not here to tell you that you have to get rid of your friends that aren't healthy or that aren't doing this. But what I am here to say is that having those people in your corner that value these things, or at least support you in these things, and honor God in the way that you were looking to honor Him, is going to be a huge help. It's going to help you keep on track on the days that it's hard, when you're feeling lack of motivation, and just the accountability that it brings is massive. There's been a study that shows people are 65% more likely to achieve a goal after they commit to a person, and that goes up to 95% more likely if you have regular ongoing progress check-ins. Okay, with all that being said, I hope you guys got some value out of this and remembered that it's about progress and not all about perfection. Be sure to share this video with others to help people view fitness and our bodies the way that God intends us to. And be sure to follow me on Instagram for fitness advice God's way. Comment below if you have any thoughts or questions, and be sure to check out the link in the description if you want to cut through the guesswork and jump straight into one-on-one coaching. I would love to help you. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.